The truth is, I'm not going to do anything sneaky to you tonight. The truth is, I really want to teach and I really want to help you. And the truth is, I was just a goofy little girl who thought in an opportunity meeting when I was sitting there, when I was fat and being broke, I thought maybe, just maybe, it's possible. And like an idiot, like a little Pollyanna, I believed. And I figured it took me this long to get fat, it was going to take me a little while to get thin. And by the way, I lost 120 pounds. I thought it took me this long to get broke, it's going to take me a little while to get unbroke. I paid off $40,000 in credit card debt and now have, amassed a lot of money. I figured that it took me this long to not know how to do certain things. It was going to take me a while to learn it. So what I did was I rustled up all my love, all my patience, and all my faith, and I went to work. So now let me teach you some stuff. Get ready to write and all that good stuff. I wrote on my blasts that I sent out. A lot of you guys saw because some of the gang that markets hand in hand with me send out some similar blasts. I wrote front end, back end. What did I call it? Front end, back end. Tag you're it. And most people get into marketing. They get into some kind of business, and they're kind of not real familiar with marketing terminology. So I want to teach you a couple things. Front end. Okay, that means something that a company sells to get someone in the door. It's usually something inexpensive. Often it can be what's called a loss leader. Write it down. Front end equals inexpensive product to get people in the door, and often it can be a loss leader. Now, anybody that ever goes grocery shopping knows what a loss leader is. There's always something cool on the front page of that flyer every week. It's chicken breast for $1.69 or milk for some crazy price like $1.99 or some other thing. Soda pop. 4 cases of Coke for $10 or something. It's called a loss leader. The supermarket's actually losing money on that item to get you to come in the door of their supermarket that week, so that you'll spend all the rest of your money in their supermarket. Now, if you live out like Julie Thompson's probably on the line, she lives out like in a really, really small town out in the Sierra Nevada. Okay, they have like a mercantile there. There's not a lot of competition. She actually goes into Reno with her real joy to go shopping. So locally, her supermarket doesn't need to run loss leaders because there's no competition. You can buy milk. There's only one place to buy milk, period. But around here, within 2 miles, I think there's 6 supermarkets within 2 miles of my house. I have a million choices. So they're very competitive, and they're always running a loss leader, and I decide where to go shopping a lot of times based upon what the good deal of the week is. Because that supermarket knows it will get all the rest of my money if they get me in the door. Okay? So that's a marketing theory. You see it all the time. Do you ever get a free month of cable, or you get $19.95 whatever for 3 months, telephone service, internet service, high-speed internet access? It's only $19.95 for 3 months. Then it goes up to $49.95. They forgot to tell you. You didn't notice that because you wanted the deal. You get a free cell phone so that you sign up on a big cell phone plan. It's a loss leader. They lose money on the phone to get the contract. If you didn't know that before, it's real important for you to get that. When times are tough, like right now in this economy, and when competition is high, that's when you see a lot of that. I was in the mall the other day. I'm not a big mall person anymore. It's funny. When I used to be broke, I lived in the mall. Now that I'm wealthy, I never go there. I never want to go there. I don't get it. But I was in the mall, and I was in Macy's. I don't know if you guys have that store. It's a big store out here. I know they have in California. And, man, they had discount after discount after discount because they can't move those clothes. They had piles of summer clothes at the end of July. It was like an additional 60% off. They were marking these puppies down like something crazy to get rid of it. So when times are bad, you got to lead low to get them in the door. And what Macy's is hoping is they're offering all these discounts, and in the meantime, you'll pick up a new Coach bag for $400. Get the picture? So front end. Front end is that. Back end. Okay. Back end is, oh wait, let me give you one more example. Front end. Burger King, McDonald's, they have a Big Mac for 99 cents, or it's 2 Whoppers for $2, or what, I don't know. I don't eat fast food anymore. I used to know by heart every special in every fast food place, but not anymore. But they have these specials to get you in the door. That's the loss leader. That's the front end. The back end is the high profit margin item. Now, what's important about the front end, nobody teaches you guys this. Nobody teaches you guys this. I want you to sit and think about it. Apply it back to the program that you're working or whatever you're doing, programs you've been in before. What's important about the front end is it has to be a great value. If you came in for cheap milk and the milk were sour, you wouldn't go back. If you came in for the $1 burger and it stank, you would never go back, you'd never get fries, you'd never get a shake, and so on. So the front end has to be of high quality. You see it all the time, introductory offers. The back end is where the higher profit margin is. But by the time the person is considering buying the back end, they're already in love. Ronco rotisserie oven. You see the infomercial all the time. The rotisserie is a pretty good deal. It's very competitive, what's out in the stores. Then they knock off. But wait, if you order in the next 20 minutes, we'll knock off one of the 4 payments. So it's 3 payments of $39.95. Plus, we'll give you the flavor injector. Plus, we'll give you the oven gloves. Becomes irresistible. They're only making a few bucks on it. But then when you call, they back end you into the night set and the seasoning of the month club. Wow. She's right. When I ordered that exercise program, they sold me exercise bands and they put me on the DVD of the month club. Wait a minute, she's right. When I got the free cell phone, they upgraded me into a text messaging plan, or they backed me into a really incredible deal on a BlackBerry for 99 bucks. But they sold you a data plan for an additional $30 a month. So let's go through it again. Front end, low-cost item to draw the people into your store. Often a loss leader. Something that the company loses money on. They plan on losing money on it. What do you mean they plan on losing money? They literally plan on losing money. Do you think Walmart loses money on some of the things that they sell to get you in the store to buy everything else? Of course. Back end is a higher profit margin item, sometimes several items. There's often what we call a funnel. There's this item, that item, that item, that item, and they keep going up in ticket price. Why do the people buy the bigger items? Because they're in love with the first item because the value was so silly. And then in the end, there's often a residual auto ship so that they're billing you every single month. So now take a look around and start looking at all the things you've bought, and if you've been marketing for a while, all the things you've marketed. And I just showed you a formula that exists all over the marketplace in real big businesses. Think about it. Oprah has free television show. She backs you into her magazine, which is inexpensive. She backs you into a subscription to her TV channel, and she backs you into buying her book of the month, and she backs you into buying a seminar, a trip, a this, a that. She's making money all over the place. So, I'm going to open the line for a minute. I want to see if you guys are following me. This is a real hardcore training call, and I'm surprised I'm doing it in public with you tonight. But there's a reason why. This is usually the kind of things we do in private. This is usually the type of things I do with my coaching clients. Gosh, all my clients know I'm always making them look around, and as they see it, they're blown away. Before I open the line, there's 2 other things I want you to write down. You have 2 very special things that you possess. One is willpower.